ഹലോ ഹലോ ലൈവിൽ ആരുമില്ല. ഹലോ ആരുമില്ല, ലൈവിൽ ആരുമില്ല.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Khan, will lay claim to that? Pinches it off him. And it's Beckham. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Maldini was in no mood for any of that. Rudiger makes the interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, hits one! Goal! Brazil!
Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Brazil have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Beckham. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, great big chance! They've done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their...
It's Iniesta! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
De Ligt. That's a sharp pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. Iniesta. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that's a fine interception. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Beckham. Kostic. Romario, who does have an assist to his name. He could be in here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And that has been cleared. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal parts. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. How would you review the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. England kick off the second half.
England have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Owen.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Roberto Carlos. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Gilberto Silva. Iniesta. No, that's been intercepted. Brazil applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that...
Kaká! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been... He's gone for goal. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Owen. And Owen! Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Nedved. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, shooting chance! That's a half-decent try. And we have our very first corner. Beckham goes short. Casemiro, a player who needs no introduction. England perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Dink through. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well read. Nice interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The final 5 minutes. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? Got a shot away. It's a loose ball. That's another chance. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. And it's been taken short. England can try it again now. So, third corner of the game. Beckham plays it short. And it's Roberto Carlos. Haaland. Nice. That's that, the end. England have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Hello.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, we're on the way. And it's Owen. Well timed, excellent interception. He's gone for goal. An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a goal kick. And he's had it nicked away. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Kaka demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game. Completing... Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Hullet. Hullet! There it is! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he cuts out the supply. Nedved. And that could set him on his way. Shot could be on. And Owen! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi! He has done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Nakata. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Griezmann. That's a nicely measured pass. Cafu deals with that comfortably. Owen. Kaka. Looks to go up and over. Throw in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Makaleli. And it's Nedved. And Owen! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
India go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Always onto this. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Guardiola. Oh, good read. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Neymar. Now that's well seen too. And the first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
India head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. There's the start of the second half. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been cut short. He's through, now is he in? Makaleli. Kaka. Looking for the run. Threads one in. Now it's Nedved. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looks to clip it forward. De Jong. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's in plenty of space here. He's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Cafu, he's through here. Owen, and he was alert to it. And that was very necessary. Kaka, De Jong does well to get it back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Kaka. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And he was quick to react. Oh, this looks sharp. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Maldini. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ericsson. Iniesta. Oh, super find. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Oh, just skips past his man. That's that, the end. India are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
India definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. David Villa engages and forces him off the ball. David Villa! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, this looks sharp. Passing nice and neat. And that was very necessary. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Makalele calmly anticipates. And he welcomes it in. Pull it. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chance! Goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Nice physical challenge. Oh, perfectly measured that. David Villa. David Villa. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Argentina grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have...
Shot a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi. Argentina looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stuck.
Can he finish? Messi. He won't be happy with that one. David Villa. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Joao Felix. Messi. Kaka has a look and plays it forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He could be in here. Oh, well played, well played. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Oh, easy pickings there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's found a way through. Has a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, that's a key interception. Makalele gets across to intercept that. And it's Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Belts one. That is decidedly lacking.
India certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Nedved. Pull it. Kimmich. Now it's Barella. And he was quick to react. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Look at the space. And in! They've scored! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
Messi. Beckenbauer proves too strong.
India surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Eriksson is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Argentina need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Short changes him with that pass. Messi aimed beyond the defence. Luis Suarez! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Back into the middle. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Makaleli. He has found the way through. Beckham.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Nedved.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Hakimi. Beckham. He rises! Goal! First blood drawn.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Hullet. Pass is just off target. Bale.
India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hull it and hull it! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
India grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
David Villa! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Schneider. Van Dijk. Hakimi. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Now it's Forlan. It's Forlan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hullet. And a shot! And it's a goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
And the whistle goes for half-time. India come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. Brilliantly cut out. Bale. And it's Beckham. Beckham. Good take by the keeper. He's read that well. Cafu. Big chance! And he hits the net. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
An act of charity gratefully received. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Out to the right. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Caught offside that time. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Roberto Carlos. Oh no, this does not look good. Bale. Hit into the middle. Cafu. Iniesta. That is good strength. No, he's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. Played into space out wide. Another fruitless header.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries a header! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
He's got the shot away! They've scored! And the comeback is complete!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
There's the shot! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention.
Climbs up big! And yes, it's there! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Messi tries a shot! He's scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Oh, what a mistake!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The ball's gone astray. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Eriksson. That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your reflections then, Jim?
India can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Cafu reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Pete.
Nedved! In he goes again! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Caught offside that time.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Saka. And it's lofted through here. Well, they've got it again. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. So we're still where we started right now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Pull it. And it's Iniesta. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Van der Ven. And here's Çalhanoğlu. That's a little off target. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Iniesta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shot could be a real chance! He's scored! First blood drawn.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And that was very necessary. Mbappe finds himself offside. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a... Has a go! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited and they need filling, and fast.
And that's been won straight back. Iniesta. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
Oh, what has happened here? David Villa has another go! It's in! Rummenigge duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Saka. Eriksson, a player who needs no introduction. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Iniesta. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Neymar.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's a shade optimistic. Bullet. Floated through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. The message is clear. None shall pass. And it's Eriksson. Hullet. And the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. David Villa. Oh, just big chance! Now the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
India, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. Here we go again. That is good alertness. David Villa. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it.
And here's a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
And he's there to retrieve it. Eriksson. And he's picked out the run. And Hullet! Great football, shot and save.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
India with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And he's quick to get it clear again. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Saka. Now it's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rummenigge is flagged offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Iniesta. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And smartly reclaimed. Thinks one through. Guti. It's a good-looking cross. And that should get the job done. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. This is promising. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eriksson. Fires from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Griezmann. And it's Guti. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chouameni. And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for the run. Always onto this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So it's away we go then. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's clever. Can he put it away? There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona are... Owen! Really well taken goal. A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
India are... Alvarez! Alvarez gets flagged offside. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. And it's Makalele. Messi. Here's Makalele. Batistuta. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Batistuta. Nice ball, and he might be... Hits one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Always onto this. He can get that clear. Out of play for a throw. Fires it in low. And he's quick to get it clear again. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until...
And it's been given away. Oh, no joy this time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kaka. Nedved. Threads one in. And they win it back again. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Picked out. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Decent enough try. And this could be the final action of the first half. Now it's Vinicius Junior! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
India just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
India are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are already promptly back underway. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well read, nice interception. Kaka. Messi. And it's Messi. And he's running through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Messi is flagged offside. Roberto Carlos. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now this could be a chance. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely weighted ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makaleli. Cafu. Makaleli. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Kaká, big chance! It's a loose ball. Backward it goes, and he was alert to it. Oh, that's a little loose. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's away. Shapes to shoot! And again! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Corner number 2 then. And the header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution would... Has a goal! And it's in! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done...
There's the hit! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pedri! Oh, that could cost them.
When it needed something decisive, he showed too many mixed signals.
The final 5 minutes. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's lofted through here. That's a shade optimistic. Maldini gets good distance on it. Van Bouten cuts out the pass. India clearly now in lead. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And the shot! It's wide, but only just.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that shot a goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Makaleli. Nedved. Now the Rummenigge! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. Very much a man of this moment. And he's had it nicked away. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
David Villa. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Azar. De Michelis calmly anticipates. David Villa. Oh, super ball. And the shot! It's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
India are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Almost half an hour in now. David Villa. Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Sporting deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable.
Has a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Threads one in. He can run onto that. David Villa is flagged offside. Thinks one through. David Villa, he's found a way through. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's a sweet ball, that. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Azar. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
India clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
India head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Neymar. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. He could be in here. And the flag has stayed down. Rummenigge! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Baresi makes the interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Messi. The fullback is in acres of space here. Maldini deals with that comfortably. It's Alonso! Oh, that was venomous. Sporting are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Costa Curta. Hazard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Hazard. Look at the space and the finish! Should have equalised.
Messi knows only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
India leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. India looking to pass their way through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge, he's through here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And smartly reclaimed. Can he spark a counter here? And it's lofted through here. Hits one! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Bayern Munich finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cleared away. They've got a throw in. And it's a corner, and we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Has a go! So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. India are looking to go forward now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Chooses to go crossfield. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Makalele. Oh, here's a chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Musiala. Now it's Mane. That'll be a throw-in. Owen. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he was quick to react. Passes coming off in quick succession here. David Villa. He has found the way. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been... And it's come back out to him. That's a half-decent try. Musiala. Not the most accurate pass. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. DiMarco kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. David Villa. David Villa! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Villa has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pedro Porro. And he goes cross-field. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Musiala. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
India leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
India definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to...
And he's had a hit! Oh, it's come loose! And he's heaved it away. It's Iniesta! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Makalele picks it up from the goal kick. Out to the left it goes. He can run onto that. Can he finish? He scores!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Bayern Munich get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Bayern Munich are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
David Villa! David Villa! And he hits the net! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
India take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition.
Oh, terrible pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Played into space out wide, and that has been cut short. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And another try! Owen. And it's Hullet.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
David Villa! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lewandowski. Now it's Mane. Lewandowski. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And here's Bellingham. Eriksson. Shevchenko. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Eriksson shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Five minutes to add. Always onto this. Now it's Watkins. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vinicius Junior! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. India are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are all... Bullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
India with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Kaká. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And Batistuta! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Kaká. Now it's Hullet, and he's managed to get free. Belletti. And Adams. De Bruyne. And he's there to retrieve it. That is real chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's found a way through. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Messi. Rodri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And back to the keeper they go. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And he was quick to react. And it's lofted through here. And no, that was never going to make it. Kaká. India finding their passes. And now the hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
No way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Batistuta. Hullet.
India couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's played him through. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Maldini. Nedved. Nedved. And he's had it nicked away.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And here's Hullet. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. Looks for the finish. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And hull it! Scholes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Belletti. And it's De Bruyne. And it's Stoichkov. Scholes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Fiddles it through, and he was alert to it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nedved. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Nedved clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Nedved. Rodri. Belletti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Scholes. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Batistuta. He's got away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Nedved. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Oh, the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nedved. Pull it. Oh, he's onto this. Batistuta! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Kaka. And the counter is on. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Hullet. Hullet is flagged offside. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
India come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Nedved. Nedved. Now it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. He can run onto that. Now it's Messi. Messi! And he's following up! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And here's a chance. Oh, split-second reaction.
Scholes is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with another corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Costa Curta. Rodri.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Batistuta goes steaming forward. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance to finish. And he's in on goal. Kaká! Oh, didn't catch it right.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Makaleli. And it's Hullet. Nedved. It's Nedved! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
India have their third corner. Heads it! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. This might... Kaká! And he's managed to get rid. Hullet. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Backward it goes. Kaká. Kaká! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, played right into his path. And it's Stoichkov.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And he thumps it clear. De Bruyne. Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
India leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Belletti. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cruyff threads one in. And that has put paid to that. Moved on forwards. Pull it. Now there's a fine ball. Cleared without complication. Messi, and Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Hullet. Adams wins the duel this time. And it's Salah. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ericsson. That's tidy. Messi. Decent hit! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Shifted upfield. That looks a good ball through. Shevchenko! They've done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Aimed beyond the defence. And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
India get their fourth corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. And it's Ericsson. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Played back in. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. That is a great pick out. Look at the space here. Can he put it away? They are rampant. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. India find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking...
Can he finish? And the keeper threw out a limb.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mohamed Salah. Haaland. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game?